Oakland A's UK. Oakland A's UK. The Oakland A's UK. The Oakland A's UK.
Hello and welcome to Oakland A's UK. I'm Matt Smith here for your Sunday review on Sunday the 9th of June. The A's have been on the road this week with a 3-game series in Anaheim and then a 4-game series in Arlington, Texas. It's been a bit of a mixed bag results wise, so let's have a look. The A's were in Anaheim on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday for a 3-game series that the Oakland took 2-1. So started out positively, snapping a 5-game losing streak by winning the opener 4-2, with Ramon Laureano being the hero on offense. And the A's won the rubber game on Thursday 7-4, with Mike Fiers pitching well, 6 strong innings from him. But in between we had the nightmare of the Wednesday game, a 10-9 walk-off loss, and well, where do you start? In fact, I'm going to have to look at my notes to sum all this up. Firstly, it took 4¼ hours, so it finished at about 7:30 UK time in the morning. And it's normally nice to have a bit of bonus breakfast baseball, but not in this case, not when you get walked off by the Angels. The A's were 7-1 up in the middle of the 3rd inning, but managed to cough that all up. Then took a 9-8 lead in the 8th, only to see that go away in the 9th inning, largely unfortunately due to a big error of judgment by Robbie Grossman, who missed a fly ball, and that was the winning run. So yeah, not good. The only positive probably was Wei-Chung Wong coming in and pitching 3 good innings out of the bullpen, but that was needed because the opener that we went for again did not work again. Joakim Soria came in and opened and gave up a home run to Tommy DeStella. Daniel Mengden played his follower role and pitched really poorly, let's be honest. 6 earned runs he gave up and was subsequently optioned down to AAA following the game. So yeah, the opener, I understand the theory, but I think the marginal benefit you gain from it, if everything works out well, isn't enough to warrant messing everyone about as far as I'm concerned. So it didn't work here, the A's lost the game, but at least we're able to bounce back on the Thursday to take the rubber game to win the series 2-1. Following that series in Anaheim, the A's moved on to Arlington, Texas, and we do need to talk about one issue right from the start here, and that's the fact that all 3 games from the Angels series were night games. And whilst from a selfish point of view here in the UK that obviously is an issue because we can't watch a game at a nice convenient time in a British evening, more pertinently, having a night game in the 3rd game meant that the A's only got into Texas at about 6 o'clock in the morning on the Friday. And as Susan Slusser pointed out, because we had the doubleheader on Saturday, that resulted in the A's having to play 4 games in 48 hours, which is a joke. So why MLB allowed the Angels to play the Thursday game as a night game, I do not know. Should not have been allowed, and it did hurt the A's, I think. Although they won the opening game of the Rangers series on Friday night 5-3, with Brett Anderson pitching well, good return to form for him, and Marcus Semien hitting a couple of home runs. You kind of felt it caught up with them on Saturday, yesterday, with the doubleheader. Saturday's doubleheader, unfortunately for the A's, was a double loss. First game was 7:10 start in the UK, so good time to watch, but it wasn't pleasant viewing for A's fans, unfortunately. Paul Blackburn making his season debut at the major league level and was really shaky. Gave up 3 earned runs in the 1st inning, and although the A's mounted a comeback with a 4-run 4th inning, the kind of game had got away from them really and lost it 10-5, which isn't what you want in the first game of a doubleheader. Well, we then had the celebrations around Adrian Beltre's number being retired, and the Rangers, well, it was a great day for them, let's be honest. They then won the 2nd game 3-1, with Adrian Sampson pitching really well for them, you have to admit that. The only blemish on his record was a solo home run by Mark Canha. Other than that, the A's couldn't get anything going. The one positive I would say was that Chris Bassett, although he gave up 3 earned runs, did look more of his old self. He'd been shaky over the past 3 outings or so, but this was much more of a return to a more controlled performance by Bassett. So hopefully he's got over some of his struggles, and this at least will be the start of him returning to some good form. But whichever way you look at it, it was 2 games, 2 losses. So on to play for the A's on Sunday then. Going for the win to level the series 2-2, to win the week 4-3 against the AL West rivals, and to bring us back to a 500 record as we go into the game on 32 wins and 33 losses. It's a 8 PM UK start time, so great time for us to watch from here in the UK live, and on paper the pitching matchup really favours Oakland. Frankie Montas is on the man for the A's, and it's Drew Smiley, the left-hander, on the man for Texas. Now, he may be called Smiley, but he wouldn't have been doing much smiling so far this season, Drew, because he's not pitched very well at all, and his last two starts, looking at his pitching line, well, he's been really bad, doing particularly badly against both the Mariners and the Orioles. So you'd like to think that the A's offense can find a bit of form and take advantage of him today and get a win on Sunday to wrap up a positive week. As always, we'll be tweeting along to the game at Oakland AUK, so follow along on Twitter there. Also on Twitter, you'll find details of our Saturday 29th of June big meetup for the A's UK. It's ahead of the first game of the MLB London series in Crate Brewery in Hackney. So come along, look up the details and come along if you can to meet up with myself, Hannah and Dom, and lots of other A's fans here in the UK. Follow along also on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and of course here on YouTube. I'm Matt Smith. Thanks a lot for watching.